starting out live stream with that hair. All right.
Are you
Brought to
streaming right
you.
now?
Oh my God! I lost the one viewer. Her hair, the power. Oh no, they came back. I guess the hair was just too much.
Someone just woke up and he looks half asleep.
Oh, it's beautiful. All right. So here's my question. Where is Janelle, the fiance of Ryan?
She's sleeping with it.
Okay, so you want to find out if she wants to go over to the court or call the court, or not the court, call the jail. Find out if she's wanting to call the jail, okay? Because it's after 7. Alrighty. Oh, hey, these are things that we need. You guys are interested in helping us directly. I do actually have, if you look on the Ustream, there's a link on the left. So if you go to Vigil-TV and you look at my profile, there's a link, and that's for cash for me to put back in here. And if you don't know me and then I'm spending my money and what I'm spending it on for here, then cash wouldn't be for you. You'd have to know me. But everybody can see why we would need candles and wax. Wax because I make candles out of wax. And I recycle the ones here because they don't burn all the way. We need incense. You know, we're out of incense and have been a long time. We really use some. I would love it if I opened up a blue tub and found out that there was some fair trade or organic coffee, because both of those are our tradition here. I'm not the only one. I brought it here, but that really means something to a number of us, because that means that we're not using slaves. Other countries, like in chocolate, Ivory Coast actually steals people. Kids, they die to make your chocolate, right? So it doesn't happen in organic, not as yet. It doesn't happen in fair trade, equitable trade, fairly traded, direct trade. So coffee is a little bit less direct, but it is slavery, and it is really nasty business. U.S. exploitation, our big coffee companies driving down those prices so people can't live, and they've got them backed into a corner because you can't grow anything else except for that drug once you've got coffee. So anyway, it wouldn't be right, not for this vigil. It's a human rights thing, and it's Occupy. You know, Occupy wouldn't be into the whole scam of using people like that for profit, expendable for luxury. But so anyway, I really appreciate if you can uphold our tradition. Besides that, it would take me the same amount of money, grounds wise, to brew the coffee I bring, because of the richness, and so it doesn't even matter money wise. Food and clothes are things that you would like, but they need to go over by this parking meter over here, because we can't actually. Here's a parking meter by the newspaper boxes, by the Portland Tribune, which I always complain about. The parking meter is a good place to put, if you can elevate it, it'd be even better, because there are rats around here. But always protect it from rain. We need sleeping bags, and we have a place to keep them. So if you've been burned in the past, you won't be now. These sleeping bags are getting used and used and used, but there's only a couple. People are taking them home and washing them. I've done it several times, and more people are doing that. We have a need for Well, gosh, we need volunteers doing what I'm doing here, watching people, make sure their stuff isn't stolen, make sure they're not bothered. It just helps to have somebody sit up all night, but we'd like to have presence all the time, and more we are. I need TriMet passes, but that kind of thing is a little easier with cash, or if we were together. So if you want to help me get here every other day, I'm gonna pass this on soon. So I buy a week at a time. I would never buy a month. Of course, a month is exorbitant, but I buy a week at a time, so I can go back and forth on the bus from Clackamas. It's an hour ride for me each way. So anyway, I am putting in 3.5 days from 11 p.m. to 8 a.m., but actually I stay usually till 9 or 10, and riding a total of 2 hours, and then I get pretty beat. It kind of takes it out of me, especially in the cold. So if you count up my volunteer hours, plus I'm managing stuff from home because City Hall calls me and I have to arrange for keys to open up the bin and call everybody and do this kind of thing. So I'm putting in a lot of hours. So if you can kick it for the TriMet pass, I'd really appreciate it. So I'm on air, and we're being visited by the most helpful person in security here, Cindy. So can I talk to you while I'll just keep it pointed here, but is that okay?
Go ahead and do your thing, and I just came out to check what came with you.
So is there any concerns today, this morning?
Over the weekend, Sherry found somebody on the backside down the garden, and he told her that you said it was okay for him to sleep back there. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. It's like she no, because they know that no camping on the property. But he said, yeah, Mary said I can sleep back here because it's safe. And she's like, no.
Well, maybe they misunderstood about
Yeah.
the fact that people can sleep on the sidewalk and be safe,
Yeah.
and that it is a safe area.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
is that
He said, no, you can't. She said you can't be sleeping down this garden area because that's city property, so you have to get up. So,
right?
But I'm like, I don't think Mary told him.
No, I mean we're telling people the same thing we always tell them, and that third of the sidewalk so that we can have the 9-foot clearance for the Disability Act and blah blah blah. So nothing's changed. I'm not going crazy,
I knew you did.
but thank you for giving me the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure it was a misunderstanding. I don't think somebody's just trying to get me in trouble and
No, he just probably
pull a
figured
fast
that
one.
okay, safe city hall is safe, so he probably figured anywhere but.
Right.
So
I wonder
just
if I
wanted-
know the person, but I don't want to.
I
So
don't know.
if we're in the same spot, you can point them out to me.
I wasn't here this weekend. So
Oh, okay.
My weekend people told me.
Oh,
that.
okay.
They found him Sunday morning back there. He said, "Oh, I've been here all night. Mary said it was safe to sleep here." So I think he misunderstood.
Yeah, probably. And I wish it was. Wouldn't that be great if City Hall Garden could be a place you could just curl up
But
and
unfortunately,
have some sleep? But
can't.
we're not there yet.
Yes.
We're going with the sidewalk and sitting up.
Yeah.
I'm not sleeping.
Okay, so this guy out here, is he gonna be a fill-in for you on the chair? Chair?
No, he's like a lot of people though. He's taken an active role. That's for
Okay.
sure.
Now what is his name?
Tim.
Yeah. I have.
Tim's new and he's awesome. Some of our new folks are really active. I'm very excited, and I think he's going to be here helping us out a lot. So is there anything
We
that
should probably maybe have these guys move because
Okay.
they're blocking the loading zone.
right, the loading
And
zone?
people coming in to work and stuff. So maybe we should say, hey guys, gotta make that call.
Right. Well, I hate waking people up, but I think
know,
it's
but,
okay.
Yeah.
We'll do that because if they don't know that already, they're going to find out about the thing about the loading zone.
And people getting into.
Are you camera shy?
I would rather not be. On
I
camera.
won't put you on camera.
Yeah.
I'm showing the most boring thing right now is. So here I'll go to the candle. There, that's pretty. Anyway, you know what this orange is? This is an orange that somebody threw along with some tomatoes at one of these people sleeping.
Are you serious?
Yeah. But now it's, like the Chinese symbol, good luck or prosperity or whatever, and they put those out, and it's an offering.
So it's like,
And then later, it's going to be somebody eating a tasty orange. So it'll come,
yeah.
it'll
So-
transform from
yeah,
an,
remember, no food.
Hey,
so,
yeah, these are not, well, this apple's got to go, but this is actually not, I mean, it's just a,
Symbol of good luck.
yeah.
Okay, and then you're doing pretty good about keeping things picked up, so I'm not worried
Well,
about
I
that.
feel like it's been real bad today because I
everything
had
is
so
here
much.
Under here is just mostly vigil stuff, right?
Right. Well,
Candles
there's
and
trash.
stuff.
There's trash bags. There's wipes. There's a cloth. I see. I know there's tea, but that was
Hi, Tim.
one of the things. Hello.
How's it going?
Good. I was just, Ustream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to the viewer and possibly more viewers, depending on which viewer this is, because sometimes a viewer would be somebody from live stream and
Right.
rebroadcasting. So you never know. It could be one, it could be a million.
Right.
But anyway, how are you?
Supreme.
I am Mary. You're Supreme. Awesome.
Yeah.
And
I'm Brendan.
Brendan, nice to meet you.
Mary.
So,
Mary, so
I'll,
you want to go ahead and just do that?
yeah.
I gotta get in.
yeah, sure. I'll ask Mario too.
So they won't be sending me back.
Okay. Let's do that. Just give me a couple minutes so
Okay.
I can
All
meet
right.
Brendan.
Thanks, Mary.
Thank you. So have you been here before? Do you want to be on camera? Or is that bad? Come on.
I don't. Why would I be on camera? I don't
Because I'm going to tell you about the vigil a tiny bit, and I'll just get your reaction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be okay. We don't have.
Sure.
I mean, right now I'm filming a candle, so you're
Yeah.
100% improvement. So, anyway, it's really cool. So say hi, everybody.
Hi everybody.
All right, Brendan. So, yeah, this is sleep is a human right. Pray to lift the ban. And people put their, their spiritual or their intention into this place in various ways. It always changes. Anybody can put whatever they want.
I got something to add.
Really? So you know what the ban?
Well, I know that Portland's solution to like solving homelessness is to put up fences around the bridges. So and that's kind of their whole idea of what solving the problem is.
Right.
Is to just push it further and further away.
Where do they push it to?
On the outskirts, it usually just gets pushed further and further away. I mean, I kind of like how everybody's sleeping out in front of City Hall because that's where they really need to be.
Thank you very much.
And,
So, see, this is why I asked to put you on camera.
And I find it ridiculous that we have ordinances that are being able to be put into place that actually just push the problem further and further away and don't actually address the core of the problem.
Right.
And homelessness is obviously a problem. It's not being addressed properly, and as it's important for our officials to know that it is a problem and that they need to also be representing the people who are also out on the streets like this and need some help and need a hand. So
Thank you.
I've got a honey stick for.
You've got a honey stick. Beautiful.
Right there.
Thank you. So, what's with the honey stick? Like, what do you think of when you think of that?
A little bit of sweetness, just a little
Nice.
a little tiny bit of little taste of something sweet.
Better
And,
times.
and just something to put a smile on your face and
That's
and
cool.
remind you that there's beautiful, simple things in life that you can still enjoy. Would you like one?
Kind of. I'm gonna freak out on this. Is it organic?
Yes, I believe so. It is.
Really?
Yeah, it comes from a farm right here in Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You think it's organic?
yeah, it's raw honey.
Really cool. There's a reason I ask. I'm a non-genetic engineered food advocate.
Right.
and I don't eat any GMO, and I consider that, when it's contaminated.
It's just
it's
straight
weird.
up honey from
That's
bees.
so cool. I would love one. You
Yeah.
really you're gonna share this with me?
Yeah, of course.
I think
Please.
it's very nice of you, and a little something sweet.
Yeah.
And in fact, I will. Now that honey will probably be eaten.
Yeah. Good.
And
good.
a lot of these things, that orange,
Yeah.
we keep replacing that orange.
Good.
This
good.
one was thrown at someone, along with tomatoes. It started
Jeez.
out as a hate orange. Now it's a symbolic of happiness and
No, it's a love orange.
a love orange. And pretty soon it's going to be a
It's gonna be
yummy,
a digested orange.
digested orange. It's going to go through that full circle. Circle like round. Circle.
I'm actually here today to talk to Commissioner Nick Fish about.
Our favorite.
Yeah, right. Or one of his assistants anyway. About they just passed an ordinance in the parks that move all of the artists. None of the artists can accept donations or tips or anything.
What?
The unpermit because they don't have a permit. And you can't get a permit anyway because you got to get on a waiting list for permits. And it was like during the Saturday market, you know how there's like the silver guy down there. There's like hula hoopers, the 5-gallon bucket drummers, and like they kicked them all out basically.
Wow.
As of May 1st.
Right.
And
that affects us too because a lot of people are entertainers or artists.
Exactly.
And that's now this
Their
is an
livelihood.
economy. This is an economy that cuts out people like that. Wells Fargo has nothing to do with people who play buckets or sell oil paintings on the street for tips, And so it seems like there's a war on community, a war on anything that you can get without banker money.
I think there's just a disconnect, really.
Disconnect?
A disconnection between City Hall and between the people in the streets, and I just want to be able to help bridge that gap.
How are you going to bridge the gap? What are you going to tell
I'm
them?
going to try to communicate effectively, which is usually the biggest problem.
I don't think so.
And
I'm getting you.
and just sitting down and talking with them and letting them know that it's a big problem and that it needs to be addressed from the inside.
How are you getting to talk to them? You're gonna just go in and see if you can talk to the
I'll probably end up
administration.
talking to one of their assistants or something, but I'm going to try to get as much information on it as possible to figure out how something like that is put into effect and placed.
Well, Brendan,
fast.
did you know that you can go up in front of city council for 3 minutes if you sign up? You have to probably be in a wait,
Right.
but are you gonna do that?
Yeah,
Nice.
I look forward to doing that.
Give me 5. Well, I got a flyer, and I want you to have it because right here is our Twitter, and that Twitter OccupyPDX_PB.
Sweet.
That
You guys are still rocking.
That's going to tell you where our Ustream channel when we're broadcasting.
Yeah.
And so interviews like yours, which is going to say interview with Brendan. Now is it BRENDAN?
A.N. Yeah.
Okay, so people can learn what you are talking about, all right? Because this is an important issue.
It is.
So maybe, I'm here every other day, and so I'll be here tomorrow night and then up in the morning the next day. So maybe you could check back on an even morning of the month
Yeah.
and tell us how it went and what you're doing next.
Yeah.
Because tell these guys on your way out.
I hope
Tell them
so.
what you're going in there to talk about. They're gonna just be livid if they probably already know.
And the thing about it is that there's no permitted people playing 5-gallon bucket drums down at the Saturday market or in the parks. There's no permitted hula hoopers, so there's no money being taken away from that section of the commerce in the Saturday market. There are just unpermitted artists painting, or doing whatever, playing the guitar, the break dancers. There's no permitted break dancers there that are.
I'm pretty
losing money
sure.
to
I'm
the
pretty
other-
sure
to
you
the
get beaten up
unpermitted.
for being a permitted break dancer. The only person who could probably do that is like Twist,
Right.
but you have no idea who can't. Solid Gold Dancers and Twist,
Right,
the guy they added later. Okay, so I'm afraid that my battery is going to go, and I want to save this before it does. So I'm gonna exit out. And thank you, Brendan, and good luck. I hope that
Thank
you
you,
get
Mary.
to talk to Commissioner Fish
Me too.
himself.
Yeah.
You know,
Be nice.
and if not, just remember that during your 3 minutes, City Council, you can say it however you want, which I've taken some advantage of. All right, thank you
Awesome.
very much.
Thank
Come
you.
back and report
I
about
shall.
how it went.
I will.
All right.